Hello Hana, winner Fuyuki Hana and check up winner. Hey, my name is Fuyuki Hana, a virtual university student from Greenland. Yeah, so welcome to today. So also continue with the tales of Berseria. Yeah, so also like the last time we like the stop here. Yeah, so we like the here in so have a like the watch like some of the story. Yeah, so for expedition. Yeah, so like have a going to like the every time. Yeah, so we are so they also like every time we just going with like the finish so we just had like the so no clue and navigate so also like for then so and not with the new skill so and like the next I think maybe it's also like this like all the location so like the all and not and so that's also like that so they also didn't go in like the so that's not all the island so like the only so but I would say so like the so we can also go in like the every time we also like the earning some skill and also with like the unlocking some also like the get back to the menu and so so we also need to heading to new so this one so we also with like the staff locate to transfer somewhere else. Oh yeah, even we need to print out so like the version we are adding. Yeah, so we also we had to keep the city now. So I think so like the last time we already did. So even also like the now the like the exclamation. So had like the interact with some people. So you can also adding to so also like the story.
Who are you?
Also so I think so so
just,
just also like
I happened to overhear you all
like
talking about going to Palamedes and... Did you report us to the Abbey?
Report?
But
like
you already have an exorcist
so look
with
like very like person so
If you
so
have
they
any
also maybe
business,
just
talk
have
with
it
her then.
probably not the
I'm
but
Eleanor
it's
Hume, an
so it's
exorcist
some
with the
like
Abbey.
maybe
How might I be of
person they
service?
also like so having like
I want you to look
so
for
looking
someone.
not to allow anyone to
A mother and her child went to visit the Abbey grounds, but they haven't
or like
returned. They've both gone
isn't
missing?
and cannot
Yes.
with
The mother's name is
Jenny?
Mahina. She's a priestess of Aminoch. And her little daughter's name is Kamoana. Hold on. If she's a priestess of Aminoch... Right. Ever since the Abbey booted her out from the temple, she's been regularly going back to make her objections heard. But one day, she never returned home. And now her daughter has disappeared too. I can only assume that she went to go look for her mother. And you believe they're being held at the temple? Oh no, ma'am. I just can't imagine Mahina would abandon her daughter like that. Kamoana is next in line to succeed her, so she's had a strict upbringing, but her mother truly loves her. Please forgive Mahina for her protests. I was just hoping you could use the Abbey's resources to track them down. I will do everything in my power to find them. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like Kamoana, I grew up with only my mother as family. I can't help but worry for them.
Of course. Let's be off, Miss Exorcist.
Yeah, so finally, story and yes, we're heading to Mona and near to the half like the sea. Yeah, so yeah, so also like the having like the coral. Yeah, so yeah, so they also like the located near the. We just also see like the some like the at this time or like harmful one. Yeah, so yeah, so you can also need to like the harmful. So yeah, so you also like the fact like the naval. Yeah, so yeah, with the like the
Eleanor,
sea.
what's your game here?
The mother and daughter, you mean? That's on me. I'll search
Also
for
like
them
the
myself.
another like
I don't care
sorry.
about that.
Well, what then?
Why are you actively helping us decipher the book, when we're using it to thwart the Abbey's plans?
You think I might be deliberately misleading you? Laying a trap of some sort for you all?
Are you?
I think you're a lot of things, Demon. But foolish is not one of them. I want to know the truth. I want to know what Lord Artorias is trying to accomplish. And there's something happening in the world right now. I want to know what it is. Unfortunately, little old Eleanor has never been deemed trustworthy enough to be given such information. So, my only option is to find out for myself.
You've got the soul searching down at least.
The Abbey and your band of rogues follow two different paths. But something tells me either will lead me to the same destination.
And so you don't see any need to lie to us?
Exactly.
And what'll you do if those truths don't line up cleanly with what you believe?
I'm not sure yet.
As honest an answer as any. Either way, it looks like you'll be working with us for the near future.
Yes, for now.
Hey, could I ask you something?
What is it?
About the Therions. I've heard you call yourself a Therion before. Is there any particular insight you have about them?
No, none. Artorias said I was one, that's all.
And that doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you?
Nope, not at all. If you're not worried, then neither am I.
I'm surrounded by freaks. But was that truly the reason Ceres chose me?
Yeah, like some story or Bible maybe or like the so you can also like the somewhere else. Yeah, so anyway like the yeah, so also like the some story about me. Also like the happy heading somewhere else, but every week that's I heading on. Yeah, so also like the two way. Yeah, so either we just every year just going to the left hand side way. So also like the happy. Yeah, so heading somewhere else and maybe just simply
Velvet keeps picking on Madame
Uh,
Eleanor.
very
They're
bright,
total
so go
opposites,
heading
so I know
somewhere
they're
else.
just gonna clash sometimes, but Velvet takes it too far.
You really think they're totally opposite?
If Madame Eleanor is a white lily, then Velvet is a black rose. If Madame Eleanor is a soaring Pegasus, then Velvet is a wolf in the shadows. If Madame Eleanor is a plate of spaghetti carbonara, Velvet is squidding noodles with seaweed.
I don't follow you completely, but I think I get the point.
I'm sure you understand. The two have nothing at all in common. And since they don't share anything in common, some fighting now and then just can't be helped.
Well, they both have beautiful hair.
Okay, but we're talking a noble exorcist and an aloof demon.
Eleanor sometimes treats you coldly. And Velvet has helped me more times than I can count.
Madame Eleanor gives herself fully to the salvation of others, but Velvet is bent solely on revenge.
That means they're both motivated by thoughts of others.
How is the cheerful and talkative Madame Eleanor at all the same as the brooding, taciturn Velvet?
Both of them talk to me when it's just the two of us together.
You're just trying to be contrary.
I'm only telling you what I've experienced.
Actually, I feel that Madame Eleanor isn't really reaching out to me.
It's alright if Eleanor doesn't want to talk to you. I'm here for you, Bienfu. You aren't alone.
Yeah, there is also like the have a or like the connection. That's why I always like the this time yeah. Yeah, like the didn't going with the virtual studio, yeah, so like the not even like the to I think yeah, so that's why yeah, but sometimes also like the kind of like the yeah, maybe like the easy so also maybe like the really yeah, so just like the see yeah, so but yeah, so this time won't like the too much like the issues here yes, also or even just for like the chasing so also like the making so also like the scene yeah, going to find the those doing that yeah, so like the so they're trying to do like the really like the touching and yeah. Anyway, yeah, so very soon feeling so yeah, going yes with different characters. I have a like let me off to like so they also they have a only maybe also so you just also have like the control by yourself. So but also some part they will like the automatically to like the doing it so like the, also like the yeah, this time so also like the bring like the phone when you do like the I will like the bring any to time so it's very so we can so like the defeat all the enemies. Yeah, so yes, yeah, bring with animal and yeah, so finally, yeah, so just like
Stop fooling around.
yeah, so this
Serious
time,
about my fooling around.
yeah, so like this, like the story, yeah, so every time we just have like the also adding to the like the another one, yes. I mean, or even maybe even and see or like the finding with like the yeah, somewhere first, yes. They have it back. Yeah, so or anyway, so we just also put like the something, yes.
This rocky shore just keeps going. Just don't
I don't
step
have
on any
a-
sea slugs, okay?
like the
Why not?
top, yes. So
What's the big deal?
It's just that it isn't pretty.
Yeah,
Their insides
very
squish
ancient.
everywhere.
Yikes. That sounds pretty traumatizing.
Then again, if you pickle their innards, it makes for a great snack.
You eat them?
Oh, don't be a baby. You've had worse.
Forget the sea slugs. Try not to step on the coral.
Good point. Coral is alive and needs our protection.
Or maybe it's because some of it can be sold for...
I didn't mean either of those reasons. Although Manon appears similar to Maclear Beach, it was formed by a completely different process.
Now that you mention it, this area is covered by rocks.
Maclear is just your average seashore. But Manon here was made by the slow corrosion of seaside caves.
They were worn away by the waves?
That too. But mainly, it was the handiwork of a rock-eating species of coral known as ravening table coral. Stay in contact long enough, and they'll melt your flesh right off.
Ah, so that's why it tingles every time I touch the coral.
Why didn't you warn us earlier?
So also having like watching with Korea and even we just having all going with like the another area when this like even long so like if you just like pass through like the one so like so like very like or like the screen that like the sideway and so
Floppy said, have you been
so
taking care of that
when
rhino
any
stag
touching
roast like a good boy?
monster
Of course.
so also
I
like
make sure
another
to feed it every night before I go to sleep, since it's nocturnal.
How long are you going to keep on calling it a rhino stag roast?
I don't know. It's a new kind of beetle, so it's gonna be hard to tell if it's really a rhino or a stag. You're asking a lot of questions. Bienfu, do you like bugs?
Duh! I love rhinoceros and stag beetles both! What guy doesn't find them fascinating?
Right? So which kind of beetle do you think it is? Rhino or stag?
That's a tough question. But guess what? Miss Mogulu taught me a surefire way to tell.
I didn't know there was a way to tell.
Yeah, but if I do it, you gotta name it after me, alright? Come on! What guy doesn't wish he had a cool bug named after himself, right? And besides, Miss Mogulu told me that this technique is so good that it's only fair to have a bug named after you in return. So what do you say? Man to man? Come on, let's live the dream!
Oh, all right. How can I say no to that? Besides, we all did work together to capture it anyway.
Yay! Thanks, Laffy said. Alright, show me the bug and I'll tell you what it is. Miss Mogulu says you need to open up its outer wings and get a good whiff of the thin underwings.
I'm pretty sure I remember rhinoceros and stag beetles smelling really nasty under their wings.
Is it really that bad?
Why not find out for yourself?
No thanks. I think I'll pass.
Maybe you shouldn't do this after all, Bienfu.
You probably just want to hog the name all to yourself. Well, too bad. A real man never goes back on his word. If it packs a mean punch, then it's a rhinoceros beetle. And if it smells really zesty, then it's a stag beetle.
I don't know about this.
Just let him do it, Laffy. He's already volunteered.
I can do this. Just you watch. This smell is the most bad thing that ever batted it.
Whoa! He fainted with his eyes still open. Hey, wake up! Wake up, Bienfu!
Miss Mogulu, as soon as I smelled it, my nose literally exploded.
He looks like he's having a bad dream.
so also like the happy and looking with story so even also with like the Nafis and so and game for so even also like the every time like that coming with them and so also like at night they will really like the very like something so so even also can be with like some of the like so it's noted with like the game is also very like the very expression so also make like every time with like so also we can like profile like so also with maybe so we just like with like a painful fashion and so we also have I think more even we just already have Yeah, so I think we going with the story.
I spy
Looking
with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist.
this time with the
Oh,
Marshmallow.
sorry. I just couldn't help
Also
it.
maybe very
What are those books
Yeah, that-
anyway?
Oh,
you were about
that's
yes.
a great question.
What she
Since you
care
I'll reveal
about.
the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the
Yeah,
back
she also
and my magic
just let it.
encyclopedia
do
in
it.
the front. That
Also,
one I mostly use
Marky
for
knows
oil
just,
blotting
yeah.
paper.
In
What's
some book.
oil blotting
So
paper?
in her.
It's
Those
a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super
Also,
pop-up book.
yeah, so
A
also
super pop-up book?
yeah, so oh yeah.
Open it, it
Oh,
pops
yeah,
out
so
with the force of a
yeah, so
raging
also
river.
something
When
like
the enemy has me cornered,
something
I
will
can just open it up facing a
and
nearby
the-
wall and pop! Instant getaway! The only
Very-
downside is that it's a real pain to try to
Yeah,
get
so
closed
one, yeah, so-
again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea that was possible.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Moggy Lou. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Magilu, I want to get to know you better.
Moggy Lou, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
Wow, so that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What the? What are you doing with Laphicet? He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Moggy Lou, could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the book's attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so good like this. Yeah, so even also that time we just going. Yeah, so some short story and yes, so they also will tend to be having some different relationship. So yeah, so also like that. Yeah, so also like that. Marketer just trying to show us something at the end. Yeah, so also like eventually yes, so like just being stopped by any no yeah, so maybe also being so maybe not. Yeah, so also said like the decency so but maybe it's just so also maybe related to so also like the people so also working as a happy and so that's also that child will so they also will so but also many things this thing to can also have a so also more to go
Hey, Moggy Lou, I was wondering about that book
so
you have on your
they're
waist.
asking
The one you call
Yes,
your heavy
continue.
book for flower
Akino
pressings.
book.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
Yep, you'd never guess it, but he's actually just about the best Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great Norman Poet. Here, I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day, my life is a living hell.
That's heavy stuff.
Isn't it? That's what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully, oppressively heavy.
Muggy Lou, your face has gone all sinister looking.
Yeah, so that is so the story, so the book, so even so it's also so something so anyway, so we just also however yeah we just saw that I think the next part so you also there's some way to go so so also so it also make almost very cool so I think the part so however yeah we just see going straight so even it touching so even also just having going however yeah they just simply change so also so it also then touching and yes also can free to escape enemy. There's still some way to go, but there's also a very I think another so
How
Yeah,
about
so you
that?
also-
Is that picking up on anything?
Yeah, in the
or even
direction
so
of the temple.
there's some
The
so
feeling's
there's
getting
there's some
stronger
time
now.
so wow I remember it just seemed I think near to the so sideways so so finally so I think Cantonese so it just also wishing to a so it should be the notice that we are so finding for human history so also animated temple so also very we also heading the same with the so also need to so searching
What's
that
this?
about with the mystery so also or even yet some foreign soul exhausting
A demon!
The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
Then we'll use this
so
distraction.
having very loud noise big noise you also need to final is human so it's animated so also have a need to think inside we just hold going down so
Wow, look outside.
you also
The
before
ocean.
when yes
This was
also
a
have
place
a
of worship for
over to
Aminoch, the water
watch.
Empyrean. The ancients built this sanctuary underwater for the same reason that Eumasia's temples were built underground.
But building this underwater couldn't have been easy.
Aye. With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with.
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
They started by stacking giant stone blocks in the shallows, creating an enclosed space. Then they drained the water and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space, they were able to dig into the sea floor.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
The humans believed that by going through such great hardships to build these temples, they could show the depth of their devotion.
Additionally, current research suggests the site of this temple once sat on the seacoast.
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm only reporting what I've read in academic journals.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, the land shifted, and this temple was swallowed by the sea. Scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stones formed an airtight seal around the structure. Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too. Revised Theories on Ancient Architecture, right?
That's the one. Have you read it, Aizen?
No, I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out as being too inefficient, alternate theories were developed. The revised edition has a number of competing theories. I highly recommend reading it.
I will then.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal of Aizen's explanation?
That was not my intention.
It's okay. Archaeology is a continuous process of asking new questions and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
What's it matter anyway? Let's just get going.
Yeah, so also fun, yeah, with like the habit. Yeah, so like the knocking. Yeah, but every scene maybe like it. So every time we like the having, yeah, like the content with like the different
Let's do this
story.
Getsu style, guys.
Yeah, so maybe but I think yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so like that. So also maybe like that. Yeah, like the know about with the story and yeah, so you can also yeah, so even maybe like that. Yeah, that's how we may also like the encountering yeah like the quite number of situations. Yeah, so but also so like the know more about with the like the
Ship setting sail.
yeah, so what's going on. So especially maybe like sometimes we yeah, so yeah we can like have a bring down yeah, so also like that or even yeah we just see someone yeah, so maybe we also like have a yeah going to watch before yeah, so heading to the
There's no
yeah,
Empyrean
so
here, right,
to
Aizen?
the exorcist
If
yeah,
you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean. Tails, Empyrean Central.
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship four gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is only legend.
Be that as it may, Inominat certainly exists.
Aye. But I've never heard a single story of anyone actually seeing an Empyrean. Inominat must be a special case then.
Must be.
I suppose so. If there were four more like him, and they were all trying to stop us, we'd be sunk.
I can't disagree.
yeah, so finally yeah, or like the talk so about with the Empyrean yeah, so or even or just or even yeah, so they also like the come or even it's just or like the oh yeah, so actually yeah, so like the monster yeah, so even with like the yeah, so you also need to like the prevent like the touching yeah, so but also like the as long yeah, so yeah, so even or yeah like the some like the yeah like the door but yeah, so yeah, so it's like the yeah like the yeah, so it can't go in yeah, so also like the yeah, so because with like the yeah, like the water for yeah, so like the so it can be also maybe like the danger yeah, so we yeah, so maybe either we need to like the yeah like the stop the water pour and or we can also like the bring inside to another page. Yeah, so also yeah have a check. Yeah, so we also with the indent yeah, so in potential so it looks like you can bring into it. Yeah, so also have it. Or even maybe yeah we need yeah, so finding something. Yeah, so even maybe yeah like the is it the other way or yeah, so yeah we just see have it yeah open one yeah we just have it yeah, so I mean not something yeah, so yeah, so or even final yeah, yeah, so make the waterfall to start yeah, so yeah, so also we and maybe also need to like yeah, finding some machine top and yeah, so yeah, for the unlimited challenge. So when challenge fill with water, the waterfall will connect it with food, blocking the way. So use fire to boil with water will help waterfall allow you to. So it's said that so challenge sometimes the other purpose as well. So also maybe that is some or even yeah, we set or even we just all find it or like a hidden way. Yeah, so it all only like some of the yeah, like some as a hidden. Yeah, so you can also have a have a look and see any like a hidden warrior. So yeah, I think or even that or like or changing back to yeah, so and then no yeah,
I will take the lead.
you can also
Shall we be off, my morbid menagerie?
or even maybe yeah, so we can also going with market or yeah, so like every time yeah, we can heading to one characters yeah, so
I will take the lead.
every yeah, we just or even yeah,
Why,
going
certainly.
yeah, so this time we're going with market or yeah, maybe yeah, so or even finally yeah, just see that yeah, different or even this time just going with the exhausting yeah, so yeah, so maybe that's why just like we yeah, randomly and they just will let it yeah, like and yeah, so we also let it yeah, so we also finally yeah, we just like turn on all the yeah, make the waterfall to start yeah, so yeah, so also like a very like a good thing yeah, so yeah, so this time we don't have any like the hidden wall. So maybe like just like a random yeah, so but anyway yeah, so also like the final yeah, we or even we or like the yeah, so it's a bit this one yeah, going back to the yeah, like the upper part yeah, so yeah, so that's with like the waterfall yeah, just spot the way here yeah, so but now we can go going inside and have a look yeah, of course. So yeah, we just see the sun yeah, yeah, so the like the yeah, like the blood yeah, it's like the so it's embedded in the moon nib. So you move yeah, so finally yeah, we just remove yeah, so you also get the jaw shape and stone. Even yeah, we just like even the yeah, going small to another place. Or even yeah, we just or yeah, like somewhere yeah, so we also like I think or even yeah, we just seem or like or even yeah, this one even we just yeah, I need yeah, like even yeah, so we can like transfer it like or yeah, even yeah, we can yeah, so like water yeah, so like even with like almost in noted by the like the animation yeah, so you also need to or even this one we like yeah, nothing yeah, so also like going to the yeah, like yeah, so finally yeah, we just also yeah, some other thing yeah, so this time yeah, so like yeah, so we just seem going down and have a look yeah, so it's like yeah, also the yeah, just stop the waterfall yeah, so finally yeah, we just all set it yeah, with the geo and yeah, so put it in yeah, so yeah, so also just stop the waterfall so I think maybe that's yeah, the way should be like yeah, we just like yeah, trying to I think yes, so have it. Yeah, so I think maybe or like the no and it's in that thing. Yeah, so I just open it. Option cannot. Yeah, going to. Oh yes. Also, it's just like the simple like the yeah. So also maybe like the easy. Yeah, so it's just also like the. I think yeah, we just or even. Oh yeah, so it's like the marker. Or like yeah, so also matter yeah. So like the just not like the group file yeah. So maybe sometimes we just see. Yeah, so also like the other. I think yeah, we just see like the one or maybe yeah, so also have like the quick say yeah. So why is yeah. So even yeah. So also we just all like the blocking. So like the sometimes like the having different like the ops like the action yeah they will yeah. So I mean why is not this or even yeah that's all like finding with the connection with the and like there's something I know yeah we just see or even maybe we like it yeah so even oh yeah so we just like the monster coming yeah so also in
Well,
the midway
it wiped out the security for us, but
yeah like the fight with the monsters
Well, look at that. Wolfie's got the crest of Aminoch, the same pendant worn by priestesses.
Then that makes this demon.
Yeah, she must be the missing mother, Mahina.
Can't be.
yeah so
Don't just stand there. It's gonna eat you.
or even yeah so just all like that yeah so also is also like the yeah this monster is also mentioned is yeah so also yeah so maybe yeah mention yeah so yeah Mahira yeah so that we also like the talking with the person yeah so yeah so right maybe the time with like the Harry yeah so also maybe yeah so wearing something yeah so you can like the distinguish yeah so maybe yeah so also maybe like the just yeah technique like the yeah so maybe I think yeah also yeah so still defeat like the monster and like the will like the yeah return to the like the person or maybe we just so maybe like some other yeah, so they also like maybe like and the link spell and so become a monster so also like the bring like the or little kind of so can like the and see or even we need to like yeah going like the fire so like the some of the or even it's like the some like the yeah, like the something that I want I don't know yeah so but also with like the yeah so we also just like disappears yeah so like one between the monster yeah so maybe also something yeah so like the with so but also find yeah so like the almost hit with it yeah, so also like the very like the as HP already like the very yeah so fun yeah so we just also make it and to make the monster yeah so even we seen yeah like the something happen
To
yeah
think
so
the priestess, beloved by her village,
giả sử
become a demon.
mình I didn't know vậy thôi. Giả sử mình also some
She's never
that
going to
really
be the same
know
again.
about it
This is
that
the
with
least I
the
can do for
exorcist
her.
and
So says reason.
also had the talk with or even you just
That
gọi là the
feeling.
gọi là the
Damn.
giả sử just leave giả sử just escape from the
Let the demon be. We don't need it.
also là the maybe giả sử also giả sử it's like the person mentioned it want to giả là the saving from yeah also it giả sử or even just have like some giả sử few things giả sử that's it giả sử you can also find it later like some of the like the I don't know just like some
That demon.
giả sử
I
like the
guess
other
she caught
exorcist
demon
come
blight when she was looking for her daughter.
Yeah, that's what the girl at the inn said.
But even after turning into a demon,
like the story giả sử
she's
Yes,
still
you also
searching
talk about
for
yes,
her daughter.
so like the probably just turn it in
Well,
the demon
Rokurok,
and
Korogane, and Dial all remember what they wanted when they were human, right? Demon or not, she's a
giả sử mình
mother.
so like the
It's
maybe
no
yeah very
surprise she
like the
would still
sad
be
thing
protective of her
social
child.
like the you
It
want
could be that. Or it could
Sure.
be something else.
the mother to
Well,
get back to
I hope that's what it is.
I know
Right,
that must
also-
be how she felt as a human. But demons don't have a sense of motherhood or
And I
any
think-
such thing.
the turning to
You saw how violent she was. She's not Mahina anymore.
so probably also yeah
When
need
she became a
to
demon,
find some way to
she lost
it-
all capacity for
saving
empathy
from-
and love.
from
It's
her
heartbreaking,
from
but it's the
from her.
truth.
So while like the having
Rokuros still have
so
empathy.
also inside the camp
One demon left unchecked could take 100 lives. And this one's even willing to attack exorcists. Demons can wipe out
That's also
entire villages,
and no
even cities.
no it's also
Just
like the
as they destroyed
really-
my village.
and yeah so maybe also seen the
Thus,
really
my path is clear.
like the feeling
Eleanor is
something yes
right. There's no turning back once you've
so maybe
changed.
like the string
Perhaps it would be a mercy to grant her peace through death.
so also so maybe probably it's just like the as you also like happy and yeah so as you also need
It won't open. Is
Yeah,
there
maybe
some sort
about
of trick
something.
to it?
Well, you could always try busting
Yeah,
through
but
it,
yeah,
but I
of course.
wouldn't. Who knows
And-
what sort of traps you might trigger?
yeah, so like that
I know. Look at
And
that
there were-
diamond-shaped stone in the door. Haven't we seen that somewhere else?
You're right. It was on the pedestal with that chalice.
That huge thing? You must have some sharp eyes there.
I was more interested in what was inside that chalice.
So, what? That chalice is the key?
Somehow I doubt it'll be that simple. Some stones are colored and some aren't. It must hold some kind of significance.
I think you're right.
yeah, so
Is
or even
Roma
yeah
not really an Empyrean?
so also
What
like the
makes you
story
ask
and
that all of a sudden?
also can
Well,
like
according to
watch
the
it
song Grimm deciphered,
Yeah, they-
Rominot is an 8-headed dragon, right? The Empyreans are supposed to be
Also
these
like the-
holy beings.
yeah, sometimes
But
also
using
just read
Therions to feed on malevolence
But there are
sounds
many
more
parts,
sinister
so-
than divine
so
to
maybe-
me.
and
You've got a point there. Empyreans are a type of Malachim, and that doesn't seem like any Malach we've seen. And even less so when we're talking an
also
eight-headed
talk about
dragon.
the eight-head
Is it so
dragon
far-fetched?
that mentioned
What
last
do you
time
think
so
will
in
happen if the Therions
so
come
from the
together in one
the book that
place?
also
Well,
trying
it
to
wouldn't be
be-
good. My guess is they'd merge together into a giant, horrific monster. The mighty beast will attack us with its 8 long, snake-like necks and 8 heads spitting hellfire!
I can see your worry.
Right? And that's 8 heads with only 6 of us to take them on. It'd be more than we could handle.
I'd have to conjure up a double or two.
You can do that?
Of course not.
Then why mention it?
Oh!
What is it, Laphicet?
Do you think each head would act of its own free will? Because if they do,
they'd be uncoordinated, bumping into each other and going this way and that, giving us an opening. If we fight as one united whole, I know we can win.
Yes! If we work hand in hand, victory is ours. Right, everyone? Huh?
Us? United? Have you looked at us recently?
Well, I mean, maybe.
So finally, yeah, so also like this finish, yeah, so yes, we even also like just similar before and so like the animal saying something and so like everyone scene, yeah, like doesn't, yeah, like know, yeah, like how to respond or even maybe yeah, so they just like stuff about her, so maybe also still like about like some feeling. Also we yeah, so like have a like different like the story, yeah. Get to know about the relation each character. And also we just all back to here and yeah, so we also like the message door and back with the 7 jewel. So some mechanism and the to open. Yeah, so also the jewel are two and white. So they resemble the jewel and the money pedestal. So maybe they are connected in some way. And or yeah, so just also the cake. Yeah, so also need think different things. Yeah, so that or even it's just all like yeah, so seen like some yeah, so the monster. Yeah, so, so we just also need to somewhere else. Yeah, so also need going up. Yeah, so yeah, so like any oh yeah, we just also with like the yeah, something like that. Yeah, so yeah, so like yeah, so also yeah, so just or like turn it on. Yeah, so or even yeah, they just or like waterfall. Yeah, so fine. Yeah, so yeah, so maybe yeah, we can go to
Whoa! A water bridge!
oh yeah, just yeah, so yeah, so like the water bridge. I don't know. Yeah, we can or like oh yeah, because it's just all yeah, so just prop by when maybe it's uh okay to happen or a bit of the three adventure just stop. Yeah, so yeah, so you can also have a yeah, the bridge on or like yeah, just or sim just stop the waterfall and yeah, so you also pass through. Yeah, so that's also like the thing. Yeah, so from the other enemy. Yeah, so also we had another screen. Yeah. Wherever yeah, we just see the like the welcome. So you can also have a finding like a hidden wall and yeah, so that's why maybe we can like yeah, this time we can with the any like the bad thing. Yeah, so get it. This time we just get it like the yes. Or even yeah, so nothing. Yeah, so so really like the random and like sometimes it's also like or with like the yeah, so you can also like trying to get as much with the spirit and so you can also win like the next time. Yeah, so I mean by way or yeah, we just all like the win time. Yeah, so or even it's just all like the even we can turn it like yeah, just need like not to not touch any enemy. So and then we just also heading next part, yes. A green, another one, and however, yeah, yeah, so also again, yes, so it also the store, however, is something, yeah, so also also is it yeah, so even this I just the normal and yeah, so we see the charm will be yeah, so but maybe sometimes just yeah, so that's why also or maybe even yeah, so yeah, so also sorry if some yeah, so also with sometimes the string yeah, so maybe also yeah, so yeah, maybe not if everything yeah, so the reason yeah, so maybe some yeah, going others and yeah, so you see maybe sometimes also anyway. So or even yeah, this one we can't go into so yeah, so we can only heading to yeah, going yeah, back to the some way. Even is another way, yeah, so we can heading yeah, so then we just back to the yeah, down to some way, yeah, so, also have or even yeah, we just see the new way, yeah, so yeah, so it should be yeah, the way yeah, we just yeah, try or even just yeah, so we were here and yeah, so just also just trying to get it back, yeah, so only maybe we just simply bring with the usual treasures. So they also would really can guarantee that we can just get something. Yeah, so but also with the cat get treasure also with something. Yeah, so just also try and yeah, so that's why just nothing. Yeah, so just bring or something written on the moon leaf. Yeah, the note or the sacred seal to seven by the two and white jewel or the seventh. So when the or the nine, the jewel or the shall shine and when this will shine in the way the inner sanctions shall open. The seven yes. Yeah, together yes. So they also so I think maybe fine yeah. Also how yeah, I think maybe happen on all these seven but yeah, so just getting bring back to somewhere. That's just good. Again, yeah, so yeah, so also when oh yeah, so it's even we just find the another that we there's some hidden wall, yeah, so we trying to okay. So we also the separate with the broken wall just one this green up yes yeah. Green battery. I don't maybe yeah, so yeah, mining heading to somewhere. Yeah, so we can also start with the rabbits. Even it. Yeah, so we just also remember that some way we have been. Yeah, so it's caught by the waterfall and also here with the hitting the monster at the demon and also some not yet the best monster yes. Yeah, so probably maybe so it's a bit and so even is so also with that we had to we need to non-distant so but also so it's on not very far away so we can so have a look so also with the expectation very
Take a
soon
look at this.
Quitting is the same as defeat.
some or even or final we just or all free with very per so you also final just all going with the or going with volcano so you also with the football away so you also with the good thing to mastering some skill so you also with summer volcano so you also
Scout ship setting sail.
or the counting with or the some skill so at the highest level and you can also heading to the far away so even still not making so we still can't going past the so here I think maybe or the turn some way just simply so need to heading back and so often is very find it or the new or even is so it's just the entrance that we just come so also the almost the so that's a bit but also need to find the way to or maybe we just so also and so maybe win this one and so we just also turn it up or even you or just make it the waterfall maybe this way is so so you can also have a win out and see any win to the sword and see anything so can that will change or even so maybe also is not this way so also somehow will need to time to so the finding some finding the code so especially with it so there's time so the require to the discover some so also some hit if you need to find it at the so maybe that's all if you haven't we just that's the thing so I just screen the too many the hours over so any giả sử là the exploring so it's not là the learn and next time giả sử bring faster way whatever just or là the in giả sử là the just open the door and giả sử just see the monster that appear somewhere like even this one giả sử the heading to the giả sử là the giả sử bảo sử là the with the waterfall just spot the way giả sử also be like some there là the some will but yeah we I think it's even we had already so happy that any like something that shows like the waterfall is just coming out here. Maybe we just have it. Some way finding trying to find a way so this one let me go see or like the just turn on the waterfall and anything happens so sometimes also like the maybe that like the without any code and trying like the anything that we can so maybe just bring like it just bring back to the outside and see so also really not sure where to so xin lỗi so we also with like the maybe so so này something so like that statue so sometimes mình any so have a like that so like finding somewhere any like a cool with the and this one body I think so just the same one so in out and if even I can't see anything yet. Maybe another night and so make it so anything so maybe just like something so and so we just also take it some time so about so like I need like touching with also is also maybe yeah we just see me like a 28 yeah so like anything yeah so maybe also it's just all like getting all like a item and yeah so just or make it like with like back to the room yeah original one yeah so maybe also with some attachment that's going to doing something that's so and I think it's like some yeah so we just also have a or even still like not yet so yeah so even also don't know like yeah so also so that's how we just like getting something to like the yeah so yeah so also we make it like some way yeah so anything I think yeah so we also like on yeah so we also like we going like thing so yeah so it can be some tricky thing yeah so yeah we just see somewhere and yeah so so it also it getting like just a bit back to the waterfall yeah so and yeah so finding some way yeah so but also yeah so they also like with the high pump yeah so yeah with the waterfall yeah. I think maybe we need to find that way so like there's somewhere turn on the so and then we just like can yeah so we have to turn on this waterfall and then just hang up and yeah, we can have a look and see that the difference I think it seems just this yeah so also we need to ask yeah yeah so that's also the same yes so I think also we need to find the some way yes so transfer the yeah so make this go to stop for another this one can have something to yeah, so the Chinese and that command the following the following yeah, water and water water ABS for your by friend and is impacting the pump the I mean it's also finding some way this one and again yes we also like yeah like nothing then we just win so we also maybe sometime will yeah require you to check it one by one so also with like fire and so the water will just stop so you also need maybe we just need to finding some so especially need to stop the waterfall. Happy and here to be nothing so it's also with heat wave some so even we finding it so it's just somewhere but also so we didn't know yet. So also they're trying to nipping so not to pinch so they have a touching so also bubble when so or even the final had it or even so this the cow so so we also set the gel or even we just have a so we also turn it with a fire so because that's it way. Oh so final just all not yet so eventually so making and having this should be very so the finding to I think to get back to the location that we in. Okay, the same. So it's also having the green band down to the we can also so have to back to the every that week so maybe also that's the way we can so turn it open the door just sometimes also can notice but maybe just something need to have a chat so just so final that's also make it so back to the waterfall and so yes as soon as you activate the map your sand mana begin to amble so you seem to have it see whatever we just making some so something new we can also have a look need so even we can go into the so very so about to just coming also finally just also back to the location so you can also have a look and see if we can or even we just see the door so they also it and finally we just also
I feel the power coming from further inside.
How very
power
intriguing.
even or something so there's some even with the power as well so you can also get all the items win down also can be something feeling so things or even finally the seed mountain so maybe so even so the seed more so also every time so we also
Well,
that's how we may meeting with new feature or even yes, we just or like the berry
Looks like we were
just
right.
communication.
Another Therion.
That's also like
Just as
another
we
peer one.
conjectured, each of the 7 heads
That's
seems to
also like
assume a different form.
something like visible, but yes, we cannot do it. Yeah, make it very like a
The sensation! It was here!
Oh, look at
spot
that. I guess your hunch panned
Yes,
out
so
too,
even-
kiddo.
like a jaw.
This
Yes,
is just how I felt in Ward
that's
Forest. That must have been an Earth Pulse point back
that's
there
big
too.
still by now.
Well, what are we going to do with this one? Can we get it to shrink like that bug of yours?
I don't care whether it lives or dies.
Into
As long as we
Watch the
defeat it
story
and
and
take out one of Inominat's heads,
our screen on.
that's all that matters.
So even maybe we are going to fight so this time. We need to get a green.
Try not to let it eat you.
That'd be very uncomfortable.
Like a one by one. What is it? That's only like a green with the control at the surgeon. So that's one also just like there's some like very stupid. Yeah, green. But even though yes, and or like yeah, we can only Actually, also need to bring one bar. Or even it's just all like that very how can it's also like a very like that. That's also with like a dealing with so many HP. Actually also maybe that time we need to take more time. Yeah, so finally, yeah, so okay, yeah, so we just set it like the easy difficulty and yeah, so also the green 1 second, yeah, so we can yeah, so also like the green or even yeah, we just bring to eyes and yeah, so and no, yeah, so we can also bring like the 1 by 1. Yeah, there also with like the root monitor, yeah, the tree, like the tree monitor is similar. Yeah, so just using his like the hand to like the feet. Yeah, so also will like making some damage. So like yeah, so we need also like the good thing to have like the more like the yeah, people together and yeah, so you can also like really dealing with the monster gathering. Yeah, so you also can bring like the 1 by 1. Yeah, so just always like just bring yeah, bring to the yeah, so the Marshmallow and also even yeah, we just see animal. Yeah, so we also have like something survive right. I just also like I don't know what is it. I should maybe just think that they're going to I should also like they're going to fight. I should also like they're going back to Barbara and or even yet. I should the game I should with the HP. So that they're earning some back some HP. And yeah, so when even yeah, we just already 1 by 1. Yeah, so yeah, so also someone is so getting stunned and also we can yeah, just simply swap to another person. Yeah, so yeah, so also yeah, no need to like just yeah, going to like stick with the yeah, basic pattern. Yeah, so they also even will have like a different skill. Yeah, so also like the almost like the living or the monster HP also like just a one further, so it also very soon. Yeah, so you can also win like some way. They just bring with animal. Or even yeah, so yeah, so also like Even with the short distance, so it's just like a mention and so she can only so either with the short distance or the either range so but not with the long distance. So maybe we can only bring like the vertical so with like using animal. Bring to nothing so even so just all using like a paper to beat the monster. So also very soon so that we also making the monster system and also will be at the right time so that so which is also very nice. So even also didn't bring like the with the artist. So also like the somewhat the good fashion. So even also it's just all set it like the simple one and so they even like the won't have any like the bring too much so maybe also we can like the name so we can also choose like the some knowledge so about this game and so like what kind of like so they will and so we also like the even it's so it can be very nice. So also like without bring like too many and too many way and we just simply to we also like defeat the monster
Therion's getting any smaller.
or even not even like getting we also tend to or even you just turn it again.
The demon again.
Like with the monster so by now even with the that demon just come. Also with and then no coming so also will be like somewhat it so she or want to language but I mean see maybe yes so also that's the monster so just down so also send it like with like the but maybe also with so just like being summoned by the or even just fine even with so being like so eating the demon or even just all so also maybe like maybe also very like the good one or we can even so like the final like the final word so before being eaten by the like the monster so we said like the
Therion, it ate her. Malevolence must refer to demons then.
So with
Feeding on demons.
something
I know what that's like.
no. Wait, no, you just even turn it back to the
Look,
like the
it turned
little
into
girl.
a little girl.
Is that
So it's suddenly
Kamoana?
very like
Mommy,
very strange.
why did
So you can also don't know what happened, but we so you can also have
do something wrong?
with
Was I too weak? I'm sorry.
like the green hair one so
I'm sorry.
No, this can't be happening.
I tried so hard to be strong for you, Mommy. The man from the Abbey made me strong. So please, Mommy, please come back.
The Abbey made her strong?
By turning her into a Therion? Jeez, those happy jokers really get off on this sacrifice stuff, don't they?
I can't believe it. Then, that woman, she was trying to save her own daughter.
Mommy!
to save her daughter. All she could do was offer herself to feed her hungry child.
No, this is my fault!
So, should we bring her with us?
Someone like her will only slow us down.
That Therion isn't going anywhere.
Oscar! What is the Abbey doing? Please tell me, I have to know!
Eleanor, the less you know, the better.
I must know! I killed her mother, and then the poor girl, she...
Ah, so she must have devoured the demon. But don't let that trouble you. The demon was a necessary sacrifice to bring an end to this world's pain and suffering.
That wasn't just some demon! She was a mother! She was all this girl had! Her one and only mother!
Be that as it may, those who possess strong wings must...
It's not nice to make a girl cry.
Kamawana.
It's now or never.
Out of the way, Laphicet.
Wait! Have you no compassion?
This isn't up for discussion.
I thought you just wanted to weaken Inominat! You can sever the link! You don't have to kill her! Velvet!
Oh, someone's had a change of heart. Apparently, a woman's tears truly do have frightening power.
I'm just curious about something Grimoire said. I can always kill this one later.
If we're taking her with us, we'd better grab her and go. No sense lingering in the enemy's territory.
Hey, Kamawana. My name's Laphicet. Do you want to come with me and my friends and get out of here?
Where's my mommy? I'll be lonely without her.
You're not alone, sweetie. I promise. Even if she's far away, your mother will always be looking over you.
How do you know?
Because... that's what my mother does for me, too.
Let's go, Kamawana.
Okay.
Giả sử also ada story. Giả sử also need very sad story. Giả sử also with Mama này, giả sử the girl, giả sử just like the turning also. Giả sử something, giả sử also looking. They're going to be continue with the journey. So maybe that time we can have it. Yes, even now, yes. That one point, yes. That is, yes. That one like a good thing. So also some of payment, fatigue. Yes, so one and that you both as regeneration and amount restored by Pixel. HP can restore and not lasting I increase. Win with enemy fatigue. By enemy with we still focus all time. Yeah, so like obsessed with. Yeah, so even on just us, what are they? So it's just not the. I think maybe yeah, we just have a yeah, so like so we just let it. Oh, wait. And there's some skill. Or is it not yet? Nothing. Anyway, I mean, very okay with just like know the expectation with the somewhat like the about some yeah, the skill. Nothing yet. So anyway, yeah, so that's very just like the final yeah, also with the expectation.
Take a look at this.
Great. Let's do this one Rangetsu style, guys.
Or even yeah, this time we can even
They found
win
a
like
whole
the
bunch.
1.1 time yeah, so
This recipe looks real tasty.
with like the new recipe they call the Mr. Tail stick. So it's just like the using like the tail smith. Also like the nice thing.
Scout ship setting sail.
So happy. Explore. That's also the high level and they're going to have like a little package. Yeah, so also like just in like every they will like 30 minutes so to for the exploring. Yeah, fashion any the scene so many iPad. I think maybe yeah, so they're going to yeah, so by any like when with the Marshmallow as in boundary. I think oh yeah, so it's yeah, so it's just also with like the yeah, foreign time yeah, so with yeah, so it's just being kept by velvet. And it, yeah, so also just yeah, like the base. Yeah, so I that might yes. Yeah, so also just like this stun yeah, so yeah, so also will bring back like yeah, 30 time we know bring more yeah. Yeah, so also like on this. But anyway, also like a very that's also when like the yeah with some like the even like there's no yeah so it's the word also being brought yeah, so we can that way. Yeah, so also just remember some again yeah so also not to win so many long way. Yeah, so especially sometimes yeah with like the open world yeah, so with like that so you also will easy to get not.
Not
Anyway,
good.
yeah, so just
The
also
malevolence is getting stronger.
My. The
yeah,
effects
so
are
we're
already
going out
starting
yeah,
to
so
show.
that's the point is so you also just escape from the resources just passing. It's like back to the we just coming. Or even it's just all the time also like that yeah we need to get the sunset yeah, so also Yeah, so that's also we stay like the under like the temple time. We just seem heading back to the village. Yeah, just come in. Even so we just seem that such the heat whether without touching any enemy. Yeah, so you can also just sprint the highway and they also should be probably so they also easy to listen to you. Yeah, so somewhat they even just when very also very nice. Yeah, so also yeah, so but also somewhat the equal or the number. Yeah, so when it yeah, so maybe also that's why we just simply yeah, so okay. That's yeah, getting some experience and even yeah, so the object. Or even you see here we just having yeah, so this or even this time we just only one at the 165. Yeah, so maybe we just have a 1 and it or even yeah, this time we just got the dark or hand. Yeah, so also really just with the yeah. That's how email something. Or even it's just simply or even it's just chasing it. Yeah, so also very yeah, so lucky, yeah, so we just thing from the danger. Yeah, so you see the snake they also very soon. Yeah, heading somewhere to yeah, so no. You see that point, yeah, so I went. Or even just even with under this wall. The one we just come. Okay, or even you see this. Yeah, so even yeah, we just heading to some yeah, so okay. Some maybe also yeah we can head into the when okay so yeah so finally yeah just going the original that we yeah so that's maybe yeah so sometimes you may also notice some way yeah so yeah so yeah it's spotted by your yeah so just yeah so another thing yeah so there's facing you also that is just or even seen the oh yeah so by direction yeah so sometimes just yeah forget to looking with the map and so also the simple they are going so many so even we just see the door is just coming. So finally get back to the yeah other time. Why we yeah so very scary yeah, so the people just eat yeah so
Grim, what's up? Did you come to share something else
yeah,
you
so
found
also
in that book?
we just seen it
Not
the
quite.
zombie yeah so
I'm afraid the
yeah, so even
malevolence has grown too dense
down
for
many
me to hole up at the inn reading.
yeah, but also we just yeah,
Malevolence?
and also the people yeah feeling unwell and very sure.
The hell? What's that coming out of their bodies?
Malevolence. They're all hitting their limits.
Or even just at a monster person. Maybe like there is a demo. The China zero.
Even the in girl. Why is this happening?
They're demons now.
So
Their
the
malevolence
the
is
girl,
spilling
so
over.
they just talking.
The malevolence.
I mean,
All of that energy spilling from their bodies? That's what causes the demon blight?
there's something.
Do you know what demon blight really is? What demons are?
They couldn't have gotten far. Track them down at all costs.
We'll talk later. The exorcists are going to have their hands full with these demons. Let's get back to the ship while we can.
Or even so it's just like even nipping from the side so now even we need to or heading so so with the fire anything. So also maybe something happened. That is very or like that even we just finding some or with the we just hiding. Also sometimes with the finding there like this, maybe we just forget to put it and just simply going back. Maybe or even in this way or like the when or it's a bit this way just come so when not so when finally just finding so sometimes like the so we can just like the so like the I think not with the with the so also with like the so it now also when like the 1 second so like the getting like the faster way so I think also we seen maybe we just so also like the within the so here the man so or even we can like have it we are trying to see it like any angle so we just like now time we just like see some of the very cute painting. So also like mentioned by Anino. Any so it's going just all in back to the this the just coming. So even also we can, or even how can we at so we just see the so we also like the password or the you in the settings maybe also bring back to the somewhere so even also we are going like the unknown the new like the administration that only like the fish area so the somewhere so voice so that can and so just went out so or even in this so this way so we also we like didn't getting noise. Yeah, so sometimes when like long distance, so that's why you may just like forget and we just had like exclamation when we like have it from here. That's even also like have it in like better to like talking with other, yeah, like some people like we, so you can also bring down and that's also with like yeah, you know, yeah, where's the I think like just yeah, so we sit like down or somewhere. Or even yeah, so we still hit the treasure. You can also find it like somewhere. So like some the same. Or even yeah, we just did this one or like or even is the cat, yeah, so we also with the balloon. So I think yeah, we just simply and or even it seems we didn't see any like the exclamation place. Yeah, so we said to be somewhere. Yeah, so that also very interesting. Yeah, looking somewhere. Any like yeah, so maybe also I think I just seen like I think yeah, so here. Over here. Yeah, so I just like try it. Or maybe also maybe see. Yeah, so also can't find it, then maybe just simply or going by yeah, so maybe also just have a already yeah like that. That's also can like maybe yeah. This one I think it's a species. It's like the one just like I didn't know, but yeah, so I also I don't see any like something. So maybe also something. Yeah, so even we can't yeah like nothing. And yeah, so we also can't find it and just simply yeah, so also yeah, so yeah like no where is it? Wait, just sad yeah, so just in some way like it's again or any or even maybe it's just simply the 28 to Baba and yeah, so it also doesn't like the one thing yeah, so it just with like the preference yeah. I think yeah, nothing to so maybe also we just leave it yeah, so also go back to the ship yeah, so we just seen very seen yeah, so also with another so yeah, oh yeah, we even we just see that yeah, so even we just final I think with the person yeah, so yeah, so how we just like hiding somewhere behind under the house.
What does it mean become an adult?
The eternal
Dạ, bởi vì
question.
nó số bị lộ
Have
ảnh
you ever heard of the ceremony
cái
of
này là
adulthood?
bấm bơm này.
It's a yearly tradition on
Dạ,
this
như chắc này là
If I remember right,
talking
it's
chuyện sao
totally
hết.
wild. Everyone throws bananas and oranges at each other.
Traditionally, yes, but things have changed over the years. Bananas and oranges
Dạ,
are a
vâng.
thing of the past. People are always reaching for bigger and better things, right? In this case, it's watermelons. Whole watermelons.
You're throwing watermelons? That's gotta hurt.
Trust me, I know. But watermelons are the least of our worries. Recently, people have started flinging coconuts.
Coconuts? Those things are as hard as rocks!
Trust me, I know. Like getting hit with a brick. Now, every year, there are some kids who never make it to adulthood.
You don't mean they...
Yeah, I've kept putting it off myself, but it looks like this year I've got no choice but to participate. That's crazy. It's far too dangerous. And more importantly, how does it make someone an adult?
There are ancient traditions that say overcoming danger marks a child's coming of age. Some people still cling to the old ways.
You've hit the nail on the head. There are lots of old folks that sit around complaining how weak as darn kids are. The hypocrites. Back then, they used bananas and watermelons. They even cracked the watermelons ahead of time.
I don't think cracking a coconut would help much either.
So that's why you're standing about looking blue.
I'm so ashamed of myself for being scared.
If you don't want to do the ceremony, why not just skip it?
I'd love to, but I don't really have a choice. I wouldn't be able to show my face around here if I chickened out.
Having the courage to say no to something you don't feel is right. Isn't that the true mark of an adult?
Wait. You're right! Now I can finally become an adult! Oh, yeah! Look how grown up I am!
And getting carried away with yourself and acting the fool is the true mark of immaturity.
Sorry. You're right.
Dạ, số finally, so finally with the you. So là the jam boy, so also like the so even it's just like a little bit in, it's just like a hiding somewhere behind. So just under the house. So maybe also that time with like the happy no. So also like the perfect. Very yeah. And maybe so this time we
Don't blame me if this goes sour.
Maybe also like the cat yes. So like until the end yes. Back to the dash. It's like I think.
Where are we going? Where's my mom?
Kamoana, your mother is still far away.
Then I need to wait for her at home. Let's go back to Haria.
Scary demons are running through the village. It's too dangerous there now.
But I want to see my mom.
Your mom would be sad if you got hurt by a demon.
Second. So also not that what happened. Also acknowledged.
All right. You're going to tell me about the demon blight and malevolence. Are you seriously thinking of breaking the Moloch taboo?
Back to
That depends.
Moloch taboo?
This is about more than just the demons. You could say it's the truth behind how this world really works. The knowledge can be devastating to humans, throwing into question everything they think they know. And so the Malachim agreed to withhold it from humans, for their own protection.
You still want to know?
It's not like I'm a human anymore.
I can't keep lying to myself. I can't go on unless I know the truth.
You asked for it. First of all, this thing, this illness you call demon blight does not exist. Any human carries the potential of becoming a demon. All it takes is for the malevolence lurking in their heart to overflow.
And what exactly is this malevolence?
Impure emotions beyond what reason can suppress. Think of it as the sin buried in men's souls.
So you knew.
I'm a witch. So malevolence is the darkness in all our hearts. Make any sense to you guys? Any at all?
When you put it like that, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
By nature, humans are incited by negative energy. It is easy to turn them towards impurity, creating malevolence. In fact, most people are constantly generating malevolence.
It might even be possible that demons are people's true selves, and what little reason they possess is all that keeps them in human form.
If the masses realize this, the realm would be thrown into utter chaos. That's why the Abbey propagates the lie of demon blight.
So I presume.
That can't be true! You know yourselves there weren't any demons before the opening!
It used to be that humans couldn't see demons, or Malakim. Not unless they possessed a unique spiritual talent we call resonance.
All your average human would see was someone turning extremely violent. Unable to explain what was happening, they'd just call those people possessed or feral.
Then what made people see them all of a sudden?
I don't know. My guess would be that something triggered greater resonance among all of humanity. And then, on the day of the Advent, all humans gained the ability to perceive Malakim. And in the following days, the exorcist numbers swelled.
This has to be Artorius' doing.
But if there's no sickness, why would an entire village turn into demons at the same time?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Humans produce malevolence, which Therions consume and transmit to Innominat. But when we removed Kamawana from the Earth Pulse Point...
Clever boy. That's right. With no Therion to absorb their malevolence, the villagers could no longer contain it.
So you're saying it's all my fault?
Hey, what's going on? You all look so sad. It's scaring me.
On the other hand, at least now we know we can trust the contents of that ancient book. We tear the Therions away from their Earth Pulse points. Innominat's power will wane, and will prevent this awakening.
But if we take away the Therions, then more and more humans will turn into demons.
It's the only way to kill Artorius.
Ooh, the knives come out.
So even the truth won't stop you. Very well.
Since each Therion looks different, we'll only find them by capturing the Earth Pulse points one by one.
What separates humans and demons?
That's Eleanor.
Cheer up, Eleanor. Your mommy's looking over you too, you know.
Yeah, so she is. Thank you, Kamawana.
Grimoire, I want you to tell me more about what you said earlier. About malevolence? I told you, the subject is taboo. I understand that human emotions create a poison called malevolence that turns people into demons. Is there no way to stop malevolence from being created? As long as humans remain human, no. Malevolence is born of emotion, you see. But your kind must have found a way around it. Malakim experience emotions too. But Malakim do not produce malevolence, unlike humans. That's a lie. I've watched a Malak turn into a demon. That only happens when we are exposed to too much external malevolence. True. The island was full of prisoners and demons. And Melchior hit that Malak with something that turned it into a wyvern. Was it malevolence? To Malakim, malevolence is a powerful toxin. We seek those of purity to serve as vessels to protect us from it. It is not a perfect solution, however. If the vessel is corrupted, the Malak is as well. That is correct. So if Eleanor turns into a demon, then Laphicet... That must be what Eisen meant when he said he'd hate to see Laphicet's vessel broken. A small crack in one's soul is often all it takes to break a person apart. So try not to pick on our squeaky clean exorcist too much, Thanks for the warning.
Yeah, so fun. Yeah, so also like story. Yeah, so also about with like what the fit.
Take a look at this.
Yeah, so also with some of the letter read and yeah, so even also having yeah, so also like the green like so even and yeah, we also like back to the some way. Yeah, so expedition.
Scout ship.
Or even yeah, we just had a person and also before friendship.
So I rescued this poacher who'd run away from one of those Class 4 islands, right? She mentioned something about being hired by some chef to go hunt a rare wolf on the island. But she didn't see a single blasted critter on that island, let alone any rare wolf. Place was empty.
Then why did she run away?
Even though she never saw nothing, she kept hearing some beast howling round the island. Freaked her right out, I tell ya. When she got back to her boat, her food had been pilfered, and her ship was scratched up to hell. She got out of there as quick as she could, but her ship sunk soon as she hit open water.
Sounds like whatever's there is as smart and manipulative as it is vicious.
Sounds like. Later I heard some talk about how several exorcists had gotten killed on that island. If you plan on going, you'd best be very cautious.
Yeah, so far yeah, or go to the cast for a minute. Yeah, so it is not how it. Or I think yeah, so we see or yeah, we can also down here. Or very yeah, so just like a part, yeah, so yeah, so just bring back and yeah, so yeah, this guy, yeah, so
Sir, we just
Bang
received a
with it.
Sylph Jave. She has a job for us and wants us to meet her in Logre.
Let's do it. Besides, we need to see if that demon in the villa was actually a Therion.
Good point. And the Bloodwings might know something about the other Therions too. We're heading for Logris. Prepare to set sail.
Ready anytime.
yeah, so also need to adding yeah, so or about in have a yeah, we just get this yeah, no grade. Or is just by one. Edit. Yeah, so it's the process and yeah, going back to this. just like talking to với bên nhà they also do it like a apparent yes so also is like a yeah we also need to add to the process but yes yes you also can just simply like a and yes so yes so like also bit like a dangerous thing like a
I lost my mother to a demon. Yet that girl's a Therion.
also like the this girl yeah so we also like the yeah like the
I don't even know what I want
yeah so one yeah
anymore.
so also like the
Hey,
like a
that's
antenna
pretty.
yeah
You like to look at that thing, don't you?
Yes, my mother...
I mean
Someone very important
yeah
to
so
me
also
gave me this. I treasure
I
it a
think some
lot.
like the
Looking at it gives
some
me
hit
strength.
just know about yeah so
Do you want to see it?
or defeat the most big
What's wrong?
My
even or something
It's
yeah so
scary.
yeah so we just see her like her face from
I don't
the
want to
viewer
look like that. I don't want my mommy
even
to
also
hate me.
yeah so actually yeah so she doesn't know
Mommy!
appeal like that
Mommy!
yeah so
When I was her age,
and maybe
that's
yeah
just
so
all I
doesn't
cried.
used to be not like that yet but it's just
Kamoana,
some
I want you to see
yeah
this.
sometimes yeah so
That huge owie.
when it
What happened?
It's big and ugly, isn't it?
when
There
yeah
are
we like
scary things about my
like
body, too.
sorry even it's just that also
But do you think
Interesting.
I'm scary, Kamoana?
when with the like the
No,
anime
not at
style
all.
but sometimes we
But are
yeah,
you
when I did
alright? Does that hurt?
Thanks,
Order.
sweetie. I'm alright, I promise.
What
And
about
yes, sir.
me? Do you think I'm scary?
after the story and
You're such a
yeah, so they
sweetheart,
also
Kamoana.
with like
Nobody
yeah,
could
so
ever be
about
scared of you.
Amona yes
Not
yeah, so
me,
you just also like
not your mother,
yeah
not
so like the
Malchus.
scary of
You don't
they
have
are
to
her
cry anymore. It'll be okay.
but also
I
will be like
promise.
yeah, she also just like the so yeah so she
That scar.
so maybe also
Was it from a demon?
yeah so maybe
Yeah.
with like the needed time
They attacked
Just
my village
helping her.
when I was a girl.
Like, yeah maybe like the
I was
like
so
outfit
hurt, I
What
couldn't
is it?
move.
especially
But my mother lured them away from
Maybe
me
it's just like
so
a-
I could survive.
yeah, so also we see
What
Very-
happened to her?
yeah, like the different from the other
The last thing she said to me was, "Stay strong and keep living."
Oh,
yeah, so
Come to the deck. Grimoire says she's learned something from the book. Hey,
happy
why's your face so
Assist.
red?
It's nothing.
Amona
Somehow I doubt that.
it's nothing, I swear.
so yeah so also yeah forever just come so also every time it's just like very suspicious
You all
of
remember the
and
second
knowing.
verse of that song Laphicet read earlier.
4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therion shall be forever reborn in sight of the full crimson moon.
Right. That's what I've gathered you all here to discuss. And we think that passage means that Inominat and the Therions will be revived by a chosen one, right? Yes, but the shall be forever reborn part kept bothering me. I've reconsidered my analysis. Suppose that instead of someone being chosen by Inominat to create Therions, the song means that Inominat chooses who becomes Therions. But so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therions shall be forever reborn. What do you think that could mean? That someone receptive to Inominat's power will be reborn as a Therion.
Like Kamoana.
Which is to say that the Abbey figured out how to turn people into Therions, and then got right to work.
That's...
Are you really that surprised? Artorias has always been one to prioritize the many over the individual, as I well know. Another thing to consider is this wording about Therions being forever reborn. This could mean that one Therion will be reborn again and again, or it could mean that different Therions will be born to take their place. Meaning that even if you kill one, there are more waiting in line. They can't be wiped out.
Looks like prioritizing the one over the many was the right call this time, eh, Velvet?
I never said I wouldn't kill her, if it would prevent Inominat's reawakening. But Therions can't be killed. Not truly.
So, in a nutshell, if you kill one, another person who's receptive to Inominat's power will be reborn as one.
Right. But the song says that 7 mouths feed the body, so there's only so many around.
If you don't kill them, the next ones won't be born.
Exactly. So we remove the 7 Therions from their Earth Pulse points instead. But then, we also have to protect them so the Abbey doesn't steal them back. Or kill them.
Sounds tricky.
We've gotta protect my bug, too.
Yeah, you take real good care of that thing now. Got it?
You bet I will!
In that case, we should probably work on securing a proper hideout for ourselves. You got a secret base or anything, Aizen?
It's every man's fantasy, but sadly, I don't.
We need a hard-to-find spot. One where we can guarantee a steady supply of malevolence for the Therions.
Somewhere devoid of people but full of malevolence. Real poser you got there.
With the Abbey in control of the entire continent, finding a place like that will be easier said than done.
Meanwhile, Inominat's reawakening draws ever closer. We'll have to keep collecting our Therions while we search for a hideout. For now, let's just get to Logris.
Finally, yeah, we just so I have a letter back to the first session yet. Yeah, so also heading to present.
Hey, old man!
Or even yeah, so the back to here again.
Wait your turn, moron! I was drifting out at sea for 3 days. Almost died out there. Wait,
Okay.
poor you.
So we coming
Probably
here.
deserved it. Say that again,
Yeah, so
wise
maybe
ass.
also
I dare you.
every time yeah, so
shut up,
or heading
both of you.
somewhere yeah, so
No
after
one's
you
getting anything
back
until you
and
pay me what you owe
something
first.
Are they gonna be okay?
Don't pay them any mind. Sailors are just a short-tempered bunch, that's all.
Huh? The hell are you doing?
What's going on?
They've jacked up the price to dock our ship here.
Oh yeah? Some real balls you've got there, buddy.
If you lot want to moor here, that's the price you're gonna pay. Look, pirates are a liability to begin with, but calling your crew infamous these days would be putting it lightly. The more wanted you are, the more it's gonna cost to hide you. Capiche?
Hard to argue there. Benwick, just pay the man what he wants.
Yes, sir. You're such pushovers. You and the captain both.
I knew I could count on you to come through, Aizen. Pleasure doing business with you.
Looks like I'm causing you trouble.
It comes with the job. Don't sweat it. Some sailors just have longer tempers than others.
Noted.
or even just get like with also this or even yeah, so need or heading to yeah, progress button. Maybe or maybe just maybe over here also like the also with like can bring one by one, yes. Actually maybe we still have we can also like try to or something just like for a little bit and just also like talking with some like bring exclamation mark, yes.
Alright, everything's all fixed up. Now to polish this ship from top to bottom.
You really throw your back into your work, don't you?
Why shouldn't I? The Von Eltias are pride and joy, our weapon. and most importantly, our home.
I'm sure you've heard this before, but she's one odd-looking ship.
The Vaneltia was built by the kingdom 12 years ago, using the very best technology available. She was designed for search and seizure operations on the high seas. Apparently, her unusual design comes from an engineer who is familiar with technology from the far continent.
But on her maiden voyage, a string of mysterious accidents took the lives of the captain, then the second, and then the third in command. People thought the ship was bad luck. She was about to be scrapped when Captain Eifried came and snatched her for himself.
If the ship was bad luck, why did Eifried want it?
Well, I'm sure part of it was that he wanted a sturdy ship, capable of reaching the far continent. But when I asked him why, he said, "She looks interesting."
She's too interesting if you ask me. We've been chased by storms, struck by icebergs, attacked by a giant whale. You name it.
3 years ago when the first mate arrived, it all made sense. To think we'd been haunted by a Reaper the whole time.
Oh, come on. Don't go blaming the captain and the first mate for every bad thing that happens. I bet you're all just frustrated because you're forced to go where they tell you.
None of us are forced to be here. We're here because we choose to be here. And we do so fully knowing what sort of men the captain and the first mate are.
Anyone can leave the crew whenever they like. We're free pirates, each of us, here because we want to be. Some of us love adventure, some are looking to test their fate, and some are just searching for a good place to die. We're a ragtag bunch of rogues, that's for sure. But not a one of us has died carrying regret or resentment.
So we're glad to help out you and yours. But you'd best not forget what we stand for.
I won't.
They're quite the crew, aren't they?
Were all those accidents truly caused by your power?
Yeah. I've been searching far and wide for a way to lift the Reaper's curse. But when I couldn't find a single thread to follow on this continent, I turned my eyes to the other side of the ocean.
And that's why you boarded this ship.
And a fine ship she is. The Von Eltia was built from 1,000-year-old wood, you know. Before I found my coin, she was my vessel. But then the accidents came.
And then Eifried stole the ship. Did he know you were on board?
Definitely. He had pretty solid resonance going for him. Although at first, I think he assumed I was just a dour-eyed lubber worthy of little notice.
I suppose being a Reaper tends to take its toll like that.
No argument there. But still, whether they could see me or not, they didn't act any differently at all. I fought my damn curse with everything I had. And Eifried and his crew fought right along with me. Hell, we even finally made it to the far continent.
And you didn't find anything there? To help with your curse?
I didn't even look.
But that's why you went there, isn't it?
Eventually, I just got tired of fighting back. The crew, they taught me how to feel alive. And the joy of pursuing my dreams alongside good friends.
So, and then what that is a bit long story. That's also about the fan anti-tires. That shit they also taking to. That's even also like that's also like the group that's also like the protest house. That's also will be like a very long one. So especially sometimes also like yeah some shit they also will like yeah when like sometimes and yeah so like the enter the some of the equipment yeah so even is like maybe like yeah going like the non one thing also can be maybe like also maybe like so many yeah so also some damage I think or even like the one yeah of the people that it's just like
Just when are we gonna be allowed free access through Vortigern? Having to go all the way around it every time is far too inconvenient. If they insist on building a big gate over the sea, the least they can do is let honest folk through it.
I get why you're upset, but maybe they just haven't been able to devote the resources to fix it, after those savage demons wrecked the place. Look, those demons who attacked Helaves are still on the loose, aren't they?
Yep, standing right here.
From what I heard, the demons who wrecked Vortigern were the same ones that killed the High Priest.
What? No way, wait a minute. The High Priest was killed?
Yeah. The official story is that he's injured or sick or something, but I heard differently.
Then no wonder they haven't had time for Vortigern. I hope the Abbey finds those demons quick. Those monsters need to pay for what they did.
Looks like our infamy is growing by the day.
Maybe they've even put a bounty on us by now.
They keep embellishing our escapades, though. I'm honestly a little hurt they're calling us monsters.
The more they embellish, the easier it is for us to get around. Confusion and panic will only help us.
Finally, we are to the next another person as also. I think we just also we also stop here, and next time we also heading back to the no grade as well. So finding the upper fight as well, that the person finding the person that they need. And so back to no grade. So I think we just just start so also with like the can't hear. So also like the person to the game. So so and also the same back to the title screen. Back to the statue. That's it today with the tales of Berseria. So tomorrow also so until March also so Friday and so the weekend so we're happy to think over also with the another so like the final part of anniversary. So also we see the long neck very nice one. So also see like so many people. So we can also like the in deep. Also like how like this event. So even also we going like the outdoor. So we also with so we just see the name. So we can also with like the talking with final part of the anniversary, and so also if you are interested, so like the what like the something during the event coming to also with like some of the other things so like the before the living hyper so that's it. So when so with the station so and so saying thank you thank you to audience welcome I didn't comment. So also we'll see you tomorrow with the Mahjong game. So also have a good day and good night. Mina or Simon side. To see it, so also if you enjoy the stream, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. So and we go to the outro.